Hey everybody, it is Jeff here. It is the 22nd of October, and I am heading to go get my daughter right now. It's 4:17 p.m. And just seeing how everybody's doing today. Going over a few things. Make sure tonight, read to your kids. I've been pushing this really, really hard lately, and I'm getting a lot of good positive feedback on it. Make sure you're out there reading to your kids, reading to yourself. Make sure you're reading. Read books that are appropriate to the age levels. You know, like I said, we must teach our kids to use their imagination, but you yourself need to use your imagination. So make sure you're out there reading 11 good pages of a book every single day. It's really funny because people pay thousands of dollars. They pay for books and everything else to basically the exact information I'm giving you free on Facebook. People pay for this, believe it or not. And it's just very, very simple. It's common sense stuff. Go out there, read 11 good pages of a book. Don't read all the crappy books, but I mean, actually get some self-help books, find some good authors. If you have to read the Bible, 11 good pages of any type of book will make you smarter, and it'll make you think a lot more. It'll get your imagination up and going. It'll help you get that promotion at work, that job promotion. It'll also bring your depression up a little bit, okay? There's a lot of people out there that we're trying to fight that have depression, PTSD. They're having regrets of something they did in their life. They're taking their problems out. They're doing drugs. They're drinking alcohol. People that are sitting there using excuses to go drink alcohol all the time have one thing in common. They bring up alcohol. Now, how do I know anything about alcohol? Did I used to drink? Yes. Have I ever had a problem with it? No. Did we used to drink heavily? Yes. Am I afraid to admit that? No. Because here's the problem that I had. If I knew today what I knew back then, or if I knew back then what I knew today, I probably wouldn't have drank so much. I may not even gone into the nightclub business. But here's the thing. I used to own bars and nightclubs, and I could see people drowning their fears, drowning their depression out on a downer. Alcohol is a drug that downs you. Now, is it good for you? Yeah, if you want to drink, that's fine. I'm not telling anybody not to drink. I am telling people that if you have problems, watch your limits. Because you know what? One problem, and you keep up going with that problem, you're going to have more than one problem. You're going to have more than two problems. I've seen divorces. I've seen abuse. I've seen neglect, all because of alcohol. Now, I'm not against alcohol. I'm just telling you, if that's a problem that you have, and the only time people want to hang out with you is when you're drinking, or the only friends you have around are ones that want to drink, then you need to start learning to go around new people. Get around different people that want to hang out with you for who you are. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Now, other things. There are a lot of people. I come from Quincy, Illinois. I live right in the Midwest. There is a lot of drug problems. And, I'm not sitting there talking about certain things. I am talking about heroin. I'm talking about, ecstasy. I'm talking about drugs that can kill you, drugs that, meth. Things that basically will destroy you. And they truly are addicting. From the very first time you take it, they become addicting to you. Your body craves it so much. You want it so much. And I'm seeing it more and more in the news. And more people, struggling with meth addiction, struggling with drug addiction, struggling with gambling addiction. But there's one thing that all this has in common. And the reason why I'm bringing it all up at once is we have to program ourselves. If we want to do these things, I'm not talking about meth or anything. You never touch that stuff. But if you're a gambler, a drinker, whatever else, you need to be in control. Meaning, know your limits. Know when to say no. Know when to quit. If you cannot control that, or you keep telling yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, but you've been doing it for 20 years, you got a problem. Look, I'm not your counselor, but I do know people out there need you to be healthy. I know that people out there today need you to be on top of your game. I've seen more people get depressed for one day because of something might happen at work. And so they get in this knack of, I'm just going to go drink now. Now they do it more often. We've got to pace ourselves. We have to be aware of our surroundings. We have to start being positive about ourselves and our life. We need to look in the mirror every day and tell ourselves that we matter. It's funny because I used to do this too, and I know what goes on. You look in the mirror and you start laughing. You look in the mirror and you try to tell yourself it. I've tried to do speeches and stuff, and I start laughing. The problem is? That's our problem. You have to keep doing it till you no longer laugh at yourself. You have to keep doing it until it's no longer funny. If you're laughing at yourself in the mirror and you're walking away like, I can't do that, that means you need to do it. Believe it or not, the very reason why we walk away from the mirror, the reason why we do not tell ourselves stuff, is because we walk away. When you're able to not walk away anymore and look yourself straight in the eye and look, am I doing this for the right reasons and the right way for the right reason? Am I hanging around the people that celebrate me, or am I just getting around people that tolerate me because I buy them a drink or two, or because I want to get around people because they're popular and I'm not? Look, you matter, and you need to start telling yourself you matter. You need to start taking care of yourself first. How on earth can you be a hero of a mom, or a hero of a dad, or a hero, police officer, or a hero firefighter, if you don't believe it inside? You go in, and that's the problem with military. One of the biggest problems with everybody I know in the military, as long as I don't get hit here, is they don't feel they're good enough. They don't feel that they have earned their respect, and so they go home. Now here's just it. They really are heroes, though, every one of them. And if you're military, and if you're a police officer, a firefighter, a school teacher, or a nurse, you're a hero. If you're a mom or a dad, you really are a hero, because you did what others won't do. Now you've got to tell yourself that, and if you cannot tell yourself that, you need to keep trying to tell yourself that. The struggle is this: don't go running 10 miles if you can't look at yourself in the mirror and say you're going to go run 10 miles without laughing. Because the only person you can truly ever let down, the only person that you can ever hurt, is yourself. And we are our own worst enemies in life. And that's what you got to understand. If you go out there and be kind to people, you're going to start receiving kindness back. You're going to start feeling important. Money does not buy happiness. Being the most popular person in the world does not buy happiness. Doing, whatever it is you do doesn't buy happiness. Nothing will give you happiness until you start making other people happy, until you start making other people feel they're important. And you want to know something? Now all of a sudden you feel kind of good about yourself. You did something good for somebody, and you didn't ask anything in return. You didn't want anything in return, because maybe you just need a smile in your heart. So today, go out and be great to everybody around you. Be the best you can be. Go give your hugs. Go give hugs and kisses to your kids and your family and friends. Shake a hand. Give a hug to somebody that normally you want to give a hug. But just be great, because that's who you are. You are great. Every day of your life, you are great. So go out there, shake a hand, give a hug, let people know they matter. But most of all, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, when you're looking in the mirror, that you matter. Tell yourself. Talk to yourself. It's okay to talk to yourself. It's really funny. We always joke around that talking to ourselves, is cause for needing counseling or something. But here's the thing. If you can talk to yourself, then you can talk to others also. Sometimes the problem is we can't even tell ourselves what's going on. We can't even talk to ourselves. We can't even give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because we're scared. We're afraid. We must start learning to talk to ourselves first so that we can talk to other people. So, have a great day, everybody. I'm picking up Gracie now. Hope you guys have a great day. But remember this: you matter. Take care of yourself first. Fix yourself. Do things that make you better every day, like reading a book.